Welcome back to Locker Room right here at the Radisson Hotel in Conference Center, Titletown, USA. He's George, I'm Burke. Trade deadline today at 3 o'clock. There was a lot of motion and reaction and speculation on social media, and when all was said and done, nothing.
Right. Well, I think sometimes it get overblown, but you got to hit it right, because when you make a trade, you got to make sure that player comes through for you. And Ron Wolf really used to, the GM that brought me on board, he used to really play in that sandbox. And then Ted Thompson on the other side, he not so much. He was all about drafting and developing.
Right.
So we just got to figure out what Brian Gutekunst, where is he going to be when it comes to that aspect of the job.
True or false? You don't win a Super Bowl if Ron Wolf doesn't pick up Andre Rison. True statement? I mean, I think that was one of the biggest moves of the year. I mean, he brought in guys like Keith Jackson and other free agents. There was Eugene Robinson at safety, and even Mike Pryor as a backup. But Andre Rison midseason, when you have an injury at that position, when you can get a game changer, and that's what he was.
Especially Andre Rison and the baggage that he had prior to coming to 1265 Lombardi. A lot of people would say, well, that's not going to work. But if you ask all of my teammates, he was the best teammate in that locker room.
Well, the big name today was Will Fuller. Obviously, Matt LaFleur was at Notre Dame when he was the quarterback's coach, and Will Fuller ended up becoming a #1 pick, or first-round pick for the Fighting Irish with Houston. And they have 4 guys, and they were pretty much all on the trading block. And a reporter in Houston says that the Packers only offered a 4th-round pick. Mistake if that's true?
Well, it's
maybe a 3rd. You got to crank it up. Maybe not a 2nd.
It's all speculation, because you really don't know. A lot of beat writers, they going on what they think, but you never know what's going on with those communications between the Texans and the Packers. So I don't want to speculate.
Right. I would think we could probably assume that Alan Lazard is coming back sooner than later. That's why they didn't dip their toes in that water. All right, time now.